Furnace are a great reminder to us that the world isn't so fucking lonely, that there are actually people that want this place to move in the right direction.
In the early 1980s, a new cultural movement emerged from the ashes of the first wave of punk rock. Started by underground youth of New York City, Los Angeles, and DC, hardcore music became the soundtrack and rallying cry for the outcasts and misfits who found that their voices were louder together. Here at Sloss Furnaces, we're taking you in the pit to see where the spirit of hardcore burns. "20 years later, Furnace Fest would debut at the Sloss Furnaces landmark in Birmingham, Alabama. Throughout the early 2000s, it became a rite of passage for many influential bands, giving fans a chance to catch emerging acts that would later define the genres. When your time comes! As long as I can remember, I've been listening to hip-hop. As long as I can remember, I've been listening to hardcore. I actually fell in love with it, and here we are.
DIY culture, for us, by us. You just do this shit by yourself. You don't need to follow a mold of anything else. You're just running it straight for yourself, for your people.
It's not just a place to be accepted. It's a place to thrive and grow and do better.
So many facets of hardcore, so many styles within. It's a unique culture, man. It comes from the streets, it comes from wherever. Authenticity and passion, rebellion.
Just about everything that's good in my life, in some way, it came from hardcore.
Hardcore was started as a counterculture for the youth. Oppressed individuals or groups find their way through those tough situations. I feel like that resonates, pushing forward no matter what.
I love experiencing all the energy around me, the sense of community. So fucking tight to always be around people who are so accepting. I'm always comfortable. I'm always protected and safe.
I fell into hardcore because I just kind of felt right. I grew up in skateboard culture, and as a queer person, in hardcore, you're just supposed to bring yourself, and it's just like, it's fucking real, and I can't get enough of it.
It's a way to express yourself, an expressive way of what I like. Can I say what tattoos and they have in common? It's just that a lot of dudes have them. I haven't fit in this much in a long time. It's cool to be in the presence of like-minded people, just want to listen to good music, get some aggression out in the pit, and like have fun, you know?
It's all about authenticity. Self-expression is the only thing that we all have to ourselves. Look around and people are true to themselves.
I think it's a great community. It brings a lot of people together that are very diverse, that have the common good in mind for our humanity and for our country, which is awesome. You wanna go so bad. Your mother goes from the mountains to guide you.
Been around long enough that like we various waves, you know, people coming in and out. Scene is healthy, man. I can't complain.
I feel like the hardcore stage has been the most busy stage. Everyone out there's been awesome. We've been walking through the crowd today and there's been a lot of love, so.
I mean, if the crowd isn't part of it, then what's the point, you know what I mean? It's like we feed off their energy and they feed off ours, and the crowd is so important to our music.
We are playing as much as they're playing, and they're singing as much as we're singing and performing. It's like, it's reciprocal, so.
I fucking love it. It's phenomenal. Honestly, the best kind of show. Everyone's here because they love this music. Hardcore, everyone is fucking moving, and it's amazing.
Music's really essential in our life, and it's great to be able to share your time and spend your life in a community that cares. And
without realizing it, all of a sudden one day, like we are like that band that, like when we would like first start hanging out, like, oh dude, just chilling, like, yo, we're gonna go watch the show. We're like kids are like getting with their friends after school, like, yo, we're gonna go see fucking Dre tonight. Like, great power comes great responsibility. I just feel stoked that we get to be out here with so many of these other bands that we look at with such high regard and respect, and we get to be like alongside them and equals, you know. And like, this makes me excited to play because I've seen them do what they do, feed off each other, man. A really good group of bands that are the ones kind of leading the next gen.
You know, we want this music to keep going when we're gone 20 years from now, 30 years from now, whatever. And we want kids to like pick up an instrument and start a band just like we did and stuff. And I think that that's very important. That's a big reason why we do this.
Like-minded team members who are on the same place and friends that want to do the same shit, man. Yep. Without that, we're all on the same tip and we made something out of fucking nothing.
Furnace Fest proves that hardcore is more than just the music. It represents a gathering of a global subculture built on an anti-establishment ethos, positive mental attitude, and community. For the fans, it's a family reunion for the punk and hardcore community, where generations of bands and listeners reconnect.